Libra scales, what's good? What's going on? Hope everyone's doing okay. Here's your reading for July from the 15th to the 31st. If you'd like to skip the intro and the shuffling, see the comment section of this video for a timestamp. And remember guys, just as a reminder, this is a general reading. So the messages can either be, from you or to you. Go and apply it to your situation, leave the rest. If you would like a private reading, check out the description box for how to obtain one. I'm not going to give you guys your contemplators. Well, I am, but not list them out like I normally do. I'm just going to go ahead and get started, save some time. Guardian angels of love and light, ancestors lost and known in the seas of time, please intercede into this reading to provide Libra with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the card they relay, every single message as they're meant to be. I'm going to give you guys your contemplators, of course, but I'm just going to make like a little story out of them like I usually do. Okay, Father God, please release Libra's first base card and clarifiers after that, please, for July 15th to the 31st. Okay, Libra. So, laying your wands down, I kind of feel, or I see, I should say, I kind of feel like you don't want to fight anymore. You're just like, that's it. I don't want to say you're giving up, because that's not what it is. I believe that you're kind of maybe choosing to take the higher road. You're just kind of, things happened, and you're just like, the worst has happened kind of thing, I feel. But I kind of feel like there's still that little side of you that kind of wants to still fight this battle. But I feel like it is dissipating, though, Libra. I really do feel like it is. And I feel like you want to kind of really build your stability back. You want to get back into place and not really worry about it so much. I'm kind of picking up maybe, the reason as to why your reading from the 1st to the 15th was maybe a little crazy, was a little contentious. Maybe because you felt like your stability wasn't there. Queen of Cups. But Libra, didn't you hate that, the but or the however comma? I still feel like, I need to stop saying, well, I guess I can say feel. When I say feel, I mean see, I guess same thing, right? That there are still secrets or information being withheld. Because you got the moon and then you got the Ace of Swords reversed, like right after one after the other. And that means information being withheld. And then for sure secrets. See, the Ace of Swords in reverse from your contemplators, like, that just means the beginning of the conversation or the situation was just not honest. And yeah, I mean, damn. The High Priestess, I thought she was going to be in reverse. I was about to say, oh my god. Death. Just say the Death card. Sounds kind of weird saying it like that. 10 of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Okay. And then the 3 of Coins in reverse. That's interesting. Okay. Here's your first set. Father God, please release Libra's second base card and clarifiers for it, please, for July 15th to the 31st. And I feel, Libra, like maybe it's either coming from you in terms of the secrets and information being withheld, or maybe it's coming from a significant other. Because I see things kind of working out in your favor a little bit. But then after that, you know, the Page of Wands came up in reverse. So it's like, that is a little scary. Like, the creativity is kind of happening. But I feel like I'm picking up, Libra, that like the deceit and the lies kind of are being given or presented to maybe keep someone around or to maybe keep a relationship going. Four of Coins, also known as Four of Pentacles. And I'm really starting to feel that because then the Four of Wands popped out and followed by the Sun. And then the Seven of Coins reversed. Like, that's kind of like contrivance. Like, it's the deceit's there for a reason. It's to keep someone around, or it's to make the situation maybe work out in your favor. Once again, guys, general reading. Either it's to you or from you. But then the Lover's reverse popped out right after the Seven of Coins reverse. So it's like seeing that things were a waste of time, or not seeing, you know, your ships kind of come in, or not seeing like the work that was put in, not reaping the benefits from it. And then the Lover's reverse after the Seven of Coins reverse, it's like, wow, did the other couple or the other party see that it was kind of a waste as well? Not a waste, but things just didn't work out in your favor. Maybe the deceit kind of a little bit. And then the King of Cups came, followed by the Five of Coins, and following the Eight of Wands. And then the Justice card popped out, like, right at the end. So it's like, yeah, like trying to apply emotion again to the situation and kind of maybe like solidify it and trying to maybe start again. And then but feeling like left out at the same time though. And then, I mean, following that, Eight of Wands, like strife a little bit. Like, yeah, this, I don't know, Libra, it's a little convoluted, I feel. Very good. Is there anything else that you would like to release for why the Four of Coins is here for Libra? I'll show you one more time, guys. Wanted to pop. Okay, the Five of Cups. Two of Wands reverse. Nine of Wands. The Empress. Okay. Let's get some crowning cards. Father, what's crowning Libra? Okay. Crowning Libra for the situations at hand for July 15th to the 31st. Let's see Libra stops. I don't know why I should mention this, Libra, but when I was contemplating on your guys' energy, you wanna know what like kind of popped out in my head? Or out of my head was weird. Popped into my head. The song by Carlos Santana. Maria Maria. And I mean, that was very random. Oh wow, okay. I was a little taken back by it because I was just, and I'm sitting there contemplating on your guys' energy. Oh, two of them right here. I'm going to take those two. And like, I'm like sitting here like, Maria, Maria, she remind me of the West Side Story, growing up in Spanish Harlem. Like, what the hell? It was very strange. Let me check. Let's shuffle one more time. Father, is there anything else? Libra's mind, crown Libra. The situations at hand, Father. Okay. Growing up in Spanish Harlem. See, can't help it. Okay. Get these off, let you guys know. Okay. The Eight of Cups. The Queen of Coins reversed. The Three of Wands. The Ten of Wands reversed. Then the Emperor reversed. Okay. So we have the Emperor here, and we also have the Empress here. It's a little strange. Okay, there we go. So right off the bat, you could be dealing with an Aries. Could be dealing with the Scorpio. Could possibly be dealing with an Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. Okay, Libra. I'm not sure why that song popped in my head. It was very weird. I don't know. It was just, see if it corroborates the reading. Shoot. It's a great song, though, by the way, if you guys haven't heard it. Pretty sure you have. It's pretty well known. Okay, coming into the reading with the Seven of Coins reversed. Okay. So Libra, I'm kind of feeling right off the bat here like you are, kind of make this closer for you guys, trying to show some compunction maybe for your actions or the things that have, went on or transpired. I feel like you're trying to make things right a little bit. Which is great, Because, man, I mean, being a fellow Libra ascendant, when things are not balanced, it throws me the heck off. Like, it's crazy. Okay. So Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, Three of Wands. All right. Straight down the line here. So you're starting to really move forward with it. I feel like you want to create and maintain that emotional abundance or the emotional openness with people where, they can come speak to you and they can tell you these things. But the thing, Libra, that's kind of throwing me off a little bit here, or throwing the spread off a little bit, the Three of Coins in reverse here. Because these are all pretty, these are great cards. Because I feel like, you kind of went inside of you. And I feel like, you're starting to maybe realize, like, damn, what the hell's been going on? Like, what have I been doing? Like, or what has transpired that was not proven to be, in my favor, or that wasn't great for me. The High Priestess and then Death, right next to each other, that's great. That's, to me, this is signifying, and then the Ten of Cups right here, like, wow. this is signifying to me like allowing that transformation just to happen, not fighting it, just saying, you know what, giving into it, allowing it. Let's say that. So I think that's more appropriate. Allowing it to happen, Libra, and to not block it from happening. And I don't want to be negative Nancy here or negative Norman. But like I said, I'm not going to take that away from the reading that this is great right here. I'm getting a really good feeling. And I mean, 10 of Wands reversed. You're laying your wands down. You don't want to deal with it. You don't want to, when I say deal with it, I mean, you don't want to perpetuate it anymore. You know, perpetuate the miasma, the stinky air that's around, you know, that everyone ends up possibly passing out from asphyxiation. Like, just, you're like, that's it, right? Because I feel like with the Eight of Cups here, I mean, this is walking away, Libra, but it's walking away because you kind of had to. This is putting a lot of effort into something. But at the same time, walking away because it's kind of like, it's not what you expected it to be. And I kind of feel like what was going on, or whatever the situation may be for your unique situation, you saw that it wasn't creating that environment for yourself where you can just like depend on it. It wasn't creating stability for yourself and for everyone else that was, you know, involved in the situation. But it's kind of funny, Libra. Not funny, I'm sorry, that was the wrong word. Sorry, I need to get myself together today. It's interesting, Libra, that this is all great. Well, I mean, the Queen of Coins in reverse is not, but in conjunction with the surrounding cards, it's okay. You know, like it sends a message. But the Emperor reverse here, like I said, you could be dealing maybe with an Aries. Why is the Emperor in reverse here? And then the Three of Coins is in reverse here when all of these cards are great. All of these cards are great. I mean, even this card is great. Depending upon the surrounding cards, the Seven of Coins in reverse may be okay. But it's usually not favorable. But why the good and then the bad? It's like a letdown right at the end, even in your thoughts. I'm picking up, Libra, that maybe it's, I don't want to say too late, but it's good that you've come to this point. I'm not going to knock that. But you may experience, Libra, that maybe people won't be so receptive to it, or that they won't believe you. I mean, I can say from looking at this, I feel like maybe in your thoughts, you know, you realize that all of these things that were going on, the wrong direction, you know, that you were possibly headed to or into or going down, you realize that like you weren't protecting your stability and you weren't protecting the stability of others around you or whoever was involved. You know, I can see that. But seeing that it wasn't worth it as well, like you're coming into the reading with, it wasn't worth it. You're choosing not to really look over things. Like it was almost like a waste of time, you know, which kind of corresponds with the Eight of Cups here as well, like being forced to walk away. See, because it's not like a Six of Swords where like, you know, you choose to walk away. The Eight of Cups, Libra, is more like needing to just walk away. Like whatever happened, what was built, just it wasn't great. You had to walk. But it's a disappointment. So yeah, it looks okay. But this should not make you feel like you're not protecting your stability. This can come what happens when you do this? This happens, we can look at it like that, but then at the same time, if you are doing this, why is the Emperor not upright? That's why I'm saying, Libra, like I feel like people aren't really going to maybe believe that maybe you are honest and that you're contrite this time, or that maybe you're saying things just to get an expected result. But whether that's the case or not, Libra, you've come to this point. The only thing I'm really worried about is the 7 of coins here. I mean, yeah, we can look at it like you realize that this was a waste of time. Well, actually, let's stay up here more because this isn't. This was a waste of time, which makes sense. But it really wasn't a waste of time, Libra, because this taught you something. I mean, it was a esoteric way of going about it. It wasn't very conventional, whatever the situation may have been for you. But it really kind of wasn't a waste of time a little bit. It was a latent consequence, let's say that. But that's why I'm saying, Libra, to be careful, because you may experience that you're trying, and I can see that you are, and goodness is coming out of it. But people like I said, won't be very responsive or be receptive to it. I'm also picking up, like, we can look at it like this too. I hate to be negative Norman once again, but I'm, general reading, I'm trying to get as much as I can out there. I kind of feel like, was this contrived? Was this planned? Because you realize that in your thoughts it didn't necessarily work how you thought it was going to work, whether you went about the situation trying to approach it or gain from it negatively. This is kind of like going over everything and saying, okay, this didn't really work, so I'm going to try this tactic, which is maybe why people won't really be responsive to you, or people won't really work with you or be on the same accord. People aren't abreast with what you're doing. So it can be either scenario. I'm just going to throw both out there, apply it to your situation, But I do like it though, because regardless of this, 3 of coins in reverse, people not wanting to work together with you. But I feel like this is still good. I'm going to choose to look at the good in this, okay? That's just, using your intuition, trusting yourself, trusting spirit, God, ancestors, whoever you confide in. And specifically wanting to transform, because when you do transform, what do you see? What do you get? You get the house, the car, the white fence, you get the cat, and the damn dog. Usually it's just the dog. Like, you got the cat too. And then seeking and searching how you can keep this going. Because I feel like this is your ultimate goal, is the Queen of Cups here. And I like it because it's like, this needs to happen before you can then switch your mindset around to take a journey, almost like a leap of faith, to see how you can gain knowledge in terms of how your emotions affect your situations and affect the outcomes of your decisions and of your situations. And then once you achieve this, you're going to be the Queen of Cups. But like I said, this is a little conflicting. That's what I'm saying. I kind of going back to, is it a plan? But I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to see the next spread, but let's just keep that in mind, okay? Apply it to a situation. Yeah, because even this is great. I mean, the Three of Wands making the decision, but working on the decision. See, the Two of Wands is a little bit different. That's not being able to kind of decide. You're kind of in limbo, like, I don't know which direction to go. The Three of Wands is like, you went. Like, okay, we're choosing this one, now we're going to go with it. It's expansion. It's the beginning stages of implementing it. Implementing on how to create and maintain an emotionally healthy environment so that emotion can manifest and it can expand and it can flow and it can be fluid and you can obtain it. You know, Okay. Now, here's a whole different scenario. I think that this is I think that that was the good scenario. The first spread was the good scenario, and I think that this is the other side to it. So maybe it was contrived, Libra, or maybe this is the past. And I don't really do the future past stuff in my readings, but maybe this is what you've learned when you hold on to things and you choose to not share. Now, it can be anything, Libra, in the form of a stability. It can be a car, it can be your home, it can be your resources, it can be whatever the case may be for you, a job. But why are you in despair? Because I feel like you have seen or you're about to see what happens when you harbor and you don't give accordingly and appropriately. Because the Empress here, look at what you're creating. When you hold on to things, you end up sad, you end up in despair, you end up in hopelessness, shameful. There's the Two of Wands in reverse. We were just talking about that with the Three of Wands here. Even we can look at it like this, Libra. Three of Wands, making the decision, working on it, actually acting on it, making the decision to hold things and to harbor things and to keep them to yourself in kind of a selfish way, like just not wanting to give because you just don't want to. That's what the Four of Coins is upright. Like, it has different meanings as well, but the overall meaning is just holding on and not releasing it. I mean, look, he has a monkey grip on that damn thing, on his coins there. Two of Wands in reverse, when you make the wrong decision and then you act on the wrong decision to harbor and keep your things, you end up with the Nine of Wands. This is almost being there, continuing to move forward and to fight. It can be a positive card, but when it's next to the Two of Wands in reverse, next to the Five of Cups, it's kind of like, did you make the right decision? Did you even look at the choices and the decisions that were in front of you? What are you creating? The wrong scenario? Are you creating a negative space and a negative ending or a negative creation from choosing to not look at the choices? Making the wrong decision initially. And maybe it's because you made the decision when you were in a bad place or a bad space, which can correspond with the Four of Coins here. Like, because you're in a bad space, you chose to keep things to yourself. And choosing to do that because it was like a protection. Because whatever the situation was, you didn't see it growing, like it didn't work out. You didn't, you weren't collecting your coins. When I say that, I mean just because of the card. Things weren't working out in your favor. You didn't see all the work you put in that you didn't get out, tenfold of what you expected. Which is why I'm going back to wanting to walk away, but feeling like you have to. Because yeah, maybe you needed to, Libra. Like, the situation was just a moot point. Someone could have left you feeling like the Five of Cups here. Or vice versa, could have happened as well. And because you made the decision to maybe stick around, right, with this feeling, even though you know that it wasn't working out in your favor or that it wasn't viable, you then are almost there in terms of realizing these decisions that you're making, or these circumstances, these situations that you place yourself in. And it's a realization what you're creating, Yeah, Libra, I mean, I feel like it's pretty straightforward. But this is still just very conflicting to me. Which makes sense. I mean, the Emperor, fire energy, 2 of Wands, fire energy, 10 of Wands in reverse, fire energy, 9 of Wands, fire energy. This is all fire here. I mean, even the 3 of Wands up here is fire. Maybe this fire sign, this Aries, brought you grief. Or maybe you have fire in your chart and you brought someone else grief. And maybe you have Earth as well. And what's funny is I have all 3. Virgo Sun, Libra Ascendant, Aries Moon. So this kind of speaks to me a little bit, in a sense. I'm applying it to my situation as well in my head. But going back to the thought, like, it wasn't a waste of time, because I feel like this taught you something, or the people that you were involved with something. Let's pull some advice cards. I just want to look at the bottom of the deck. I mean, King of Swords reverse, someone who comes in very judgmental, air sign possibly, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, just at the mouth, judgmental, very harsh with their words, comes in very mean, very manipulative with the way that they speak to people, and just abrupt, very berating in their words, 4 of Swords here, reverse. Choosing to not look at the situation for what it is, and choosing to go along with the hoopla and with wreaking havoc, and choosing to maybe go along with this improper communication or this air sign acting belligerently, and choosing to engage in it and to entertain the antics. Ace of Wands reversed. Because it's not a good thing when you do that. Because this is where it starts. This is where it starts, not making the right decision, and then making the decision to not make the right decision and actually acting on making the wrong decision. But when it first began, it was bad. And then celebration with the Four of Wands here. Manipulation, maybe, from what's coming from someone. Let's keep these to the side here. I hate how at the end my spreads get so messy. It's horrible. It's the messages that count, right, guys? Okay. Do you have any advice for Libra for the situations at hand? Anything to look out for? What advice do you have for Libra? Any advice for Libra? Okay, these two want to. Oh, there's three here. Okay, let's see. King of Wands. The Fool. Okay. King of Cups. This came out in your contemplators. The bottom of the deck. I just felt like I should look. Seven of Wands. And the Sun. Let's take it. Okay, Libra. So, Libra, when we're a master of what we create, and when we know how to, because we have trained ourselves, we have learned how to master creativity and what to apply when and how, with the King of Wands here. Because the Ten of Wands here is okay, but you've come to the end, so now you need to lay the wands down. So whatever was the steps were that created that manifested that were not the right steps. The Emperor, fire energy as well, not protecting the stability. The Two of Wands in reverse, not making the correct decision. And I want to say that the Three of Wands seems to be misleading as well, because it is a good card, but not when the Two of Wands is involved. Two of Wands reverse is involved. You understand what I'm saying? When we reach this point of being a master of our creation and knowing what we can and cannot do and how it works, we can then adjust it. Or we can then find out new things. We can actually take other risks with the Fool here. Because we got the creation down, but that's not the only thing that comes along with it. This was your first base card. Great, King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. But in order for your environment to be maintained and for it to actually be something that is always there in terms of a consistency of emotional fulfillment or emotional stability, we have to know how to add to it. And the only way that we can do that is when we kind of come out of our comfort zone a little bit, and when we then take that chance. And then we can fight for the things that we do want. And we know what we're fighting for because we know what we can offer, right? And when we are confident in ourselves and in our abilities, we can then take the leap of faith. And when we do it correctly, we end up feeling pretty good with the Sun here. your vitality being up. Like I said in the beginning, I feel like this is a learning experience, Libra, for you. Don't start to maybe think that the situation is probably going to be bad or that you won't see the good out of it, because you set yourself up for failure. And then that's when your creativity and the things that you create and how you go about things ends up coming out the wrong way. Or it starts bad. And you'll never reach this point because you never learn how to get here. And that's when you'll continue to walk away. Or feeling like you need to walk away. Okay, let's pull a Jesus card and we'll end the reading right here. Okay, Father God, in your name, your word. What do we have to Libra, Father? Blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it. Luke 11:28. I want to look underneath the bottom here. Ask and it shall be given to you, Matthew 7:7. When you keep God in the middle of it, what can really go wrong? You may see that things may not go how you planned, but your plan isn't God's plan. It's different. Your faith in Him overrides your wants or your desires in a sense, because it's going to come when it comes, but you had the faith in Him. Because all you have to do is ask, Libra. That's it. Just ask. But you have to keep the word as well, and you have to keep it going and create those things that are positive. Do things out of love, right? Because that's what God's word is all about. Making the correct decisions. Look at that. The King of Cups right in the center right there. The master of emotions. He knows how to apply it, and he knows what to add to it. It necessarily doesn't have to be a woman and a man. It could be, two women, two men, whatever the case may be for you. They work together. Once again, he adds to the environment, but he doesn't add what won't work or won't strengthen or maintain the environment, right? Or what the things that he adds to it. He knows what he's adding because she maintains it. They work together and it's out of love. The maintainer of emotional fulfillment and the master of emotional fulfillment. Ask what you want and you'll get it. But it starts with love. And who do you think what these two people do? They do things out of love and compassion, which I see that you want. Yes. You want it. But when you have to lay your wands down because of some of the mistakes that you made, it's okay, it happens. But people may not want to work with you at that time. But if you keep him in the center, they'll want to work with you. And especially when you do it correctly and you fight for a cause. And it's a good cause because you know what you want and you know what's going to come out of it. And people see that radiating from you. that's when they'll want to work with you, Libra, right? And then they'll want to be around you because they see the change coming and the positivity there. As long as the love is there, you keep God involved. How that damn card. That's how you'll achieve the 10 of Cups. All right, Libra. Sorry about that. I'm needing some cards down, but none of this, okay? Don't come in abruptly. Don't say things out of turn or things that are negative, because then that's when you're going to see that things don't work out the way that you thought they would. Don't hold on to certain things, because then you won't need to really necessarily walk away. There are exceptions, but you probably won't, because you won't get involved, because you know what to accept and what not to accept. So you don't need to do this. But when you come in like this, or you create the environment where people come in judgmental, rude, with the intention to snare, to hurt people, censure, you know, defile someone's character, and them just not really giving a shit. It's completely different than this. Okay? Ask and you shall receive, but do it in a positive way, right? And think about what it is that you really want. Okay, Libra, check out Matthew 7:7. Check out Luke 11:28. Pretty sure there'll be something in it for you. Okay? Take the leap of faith, Libra, and change. You can do it. I know you can, because you're already seeking the emotion and the stability. Yep. Six of Swords. Choosing not to walk away because you don't need to. Why? Why, Libra? Because emotional fulfillment, right? The 10 of Coins here. Look at that. Having everything that you need. Every single thing. Look, everything is in there. But let's not do things that's going to cause impasses. All right, Libra. Hope you liked the reading. It's pretty good. Wasn't that bad. It was just really good advice, okay? All right, Libra. We'll see ya. I'll see you July. I'm sorry. August. Or any other random video that I kind of put out sometimes. But okay, Libra. I'll see you. You can do it. Take that damn leap of faith, Libra. You can do it. I'll see you.